Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the second day of the ASEAN-Indo-Pacific Forum, implementation of the ASEAN Outlook on the Indo-Pacific. This is a flagship event organized by Indonesia as a part of its ASEAN chairmanship in 2023. The forum serves as an inclusive platform for ASEAN member states and partners from public and private sectors to engage in constructive discussion, identify potential tangible projects, and promote collaboration in the Indo-Pacific. There will be three sub-themes that will be discussed in this forum. First one will be green infrastructure and resilient supply chain. The second one will be sustainable and innovative financing. And our third, digital transformation and creative economy. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a briefer session that will be delivered by the Assistant Director of Analysis and Monitoring on Finance and Socioeconomic Issues Division on the ASEAN Secretariat, with the main topic, ASEAN Pathway to Carbon Neutral. Without further ado, please welcome Ms. Latifahaida Abdul Latif.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me? Okay, thank you very much, Madam Master of Ceremony, and good morning, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here this morning, and I wish that I could be able to share some insights and a quick introduction to ASEAN's pathway towards carbon neutrality. So on Sunday last week, ASEAN adopted the strategy for carbon neutrality, which marked the beginning of an exciting and critical pathway for the region journey towards carbon neutral future. Why I say it's exciting? Because the region's transition towards carbon neutrality is expected to unlock tremendous economic benefits for the region. Based on our estimation, green transition, if I can have the next slide, please. Based on our estimation, in coming up or in developing the strategy, the transition would add up to $1 trillion to ASEAN GDP and bring in up to $1 trillion of green investment to the region, and it can create up to 12 million jobs by 2030. And if we extend the projection to 2050, the number will be even more impressive, as it will add up to 5.3 trillion value add to ASEAN's economy, bring in 6.7 trillion of green investments to the region, and creates up to 66 million jobs for the ASEAN's citizens by 2050. And why I say it's critical, because not only it provides a structured pathway for ASEAN to move towards carbon neutrality and address climate crisis, but it will also shape the region's future development and ensure ASEAN remain competitive on the global stage. So as you can see on the slides up there on the screen, there are 8 strategies that have been developed to help address decarbonization challenges and accelerate the region's transitions to a carbon neutral future. The 4 strategies that you see at the top are the strategies that will drive economic growth for the region. This will be done by accelerating green value chain integration, creating regional circular economy supply chain, connecting green infrastructure and market, and developing interoperable carbon market, not only for the region, but also globally. And the 4 strategies that has been developed that you see at the root of the tree are the fundamental structure that needs to be in place for ASEAN to make the leap towards carbon neutral future. The first one is, if you can see the strategy number 5 is through credible and common standards, by attracting and deploying green capital, by creating an ecosystem that fosters green development, green talent development, and not just developing green talent development, but also mobility of these talents across the region, and by sharing green best practices. Next slide. So implementation of the strategy must be decisive, practical, and impactful. And for this, 16 initiatives have been identified to kickstart ASEAN's journey towards carbon neutrality. You will be able to look at these 16 initiatives on our website, and I encourage you to do so. The strategies has been designed to complement each ASEAN member state's national decarbonization policy, and through the strategy, ASEAN will be able to benefit from regional complementarity, create economies of scale for decarbonization solution, promote sustainable growth, and chart the opportunities for a more ambitious pathway for the region. Ladies and gentlemen, ASEAN has a real leadership opportunity to set an example to other regions in the world on taking collective actions to address decarbonization. And the time to act is now to shape a region ready for the future. Thank you.